Right now, anti-Semitic flyers distributed around Fitchburg. How the city's mayor is responding to this incident.
Plus, remembering those lost to traffic violence, the steps being taken by the city of Madison to make streets safer.
And getting into the festive spirit when you can pick up locally made goods for your holiday meals. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. The community of Fitchburg is responding today after one neighborhood was littered with hateful anti-Semitic and racist flyers overnight.
Due to the sensitive nature, we're choosing to significantly blur images of these flyers. Our Braden Ross was in that neighborhood today talking with residents and city leaders about what they want the community to know about the incident.
Neighbors here in Fitchburg are shaken up today after waking up this morning to candy and hate speech on their driveways.
I woke up, brought my dogs out to do their morning business, grabbed my newspaper, and I found a baggie in the driveway about 3 feet away. Baggie had a Snickers bar in it.
But when John Knack looked past the candy, he lost his appetite.
I was literally nauseated most of the morning from finding this and just thinking how people that probably are in our own community are Dane County residents that are spreading this.
The bag also held several anti-Semitic and racist flyers associated with a group multiple organizations have labeled a hate group.
Truly disturbing to all of us people in the community.
That sick feeling made it all the way to city leadership.
It was a really hard thing to stomach.
Alder Nicole Vaffadari was the first to alert Fitchburg Mayor Julia Arratafrata to the flyers.
I am not going to tolerate as a mayor that language in my city.
Fitchburg police say they are working on finding out who did this, but once they do, they may not legally be able to do anything about it due to the First Amendment. But Vaffadari and Arratafrata are confident their community will leave no room for hate speech.
This type of language, what they're trying to do is divide our communities, and we are a welcoming community.
The person who distributed this, they did so under the cover of night and anonymously, and they don't speak for our community.
Knack couldn't agree more.
Treat people with kindness and love. You don't have to agree with each other, but you certainly don't have to spread hate.
Fitchburg police are still asking for information related to this incident. For now, reporting in Fitchburg, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Well, a quiet weekend is ahead for southern Wisconsin.
But showers will soon follow. Buddy Reeves is on the weather patio tonight with more on our forecast. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Armand and Susan. Yeah, today we started out with some cloud cover in the morning, but that gave way to sunshine this afternoon, and it allowed our temperatures to actually get up into the middle 50s. 56 degrees was our high today in Madison, and 50s were across the board across southern Wisconsin. And these temperatures are about 10 degrees warmer than where we should be at this time of year. This time of year, we should be in the middle 40s, but current temperatures right now, we have cooled off to 37 degrees here in Madison, 39 degrees in Prairie du Chien, and as we look closer towards Dane County, 36 in Middleton, 39 for our friends in Belleville. But planning your night overnight tonight, 39 degrees here in Madison, maybe a little bit chillier since that cloud cover has not moved in yet to kind of raise our temperatures up. But we will see that cloud cover increase as we head on into your Saturday. But the all-important weekend forecast, 51 degrees on your Saturday, 57 on Sunday. So it's going to be warmer on Sunday than on Saturday. And if you're going to the Badger football game tomorrow, looking good. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s. Those rain showers should hold off until after game time is over. So coming up in Maine weather, we're going to talk about an unsettled weather period as we head on into the beginning and end of next week.
Buddy, thank you. A person is dead after being hit by a car in the town of Farmington. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says that the person was struck around last night around 5:30 while crossing Coffee Road just south of Schulter Farms. Paramedics attempted life-saving measures, but that person died at the scene. The driver was not injured, and deputies say they are cooperating with the investigation.
Today, several Madison city officials and community members are observing World Day of Remembrance. It's a time to remember the lives lost due to traffic violence. Over the past 5 years, Madison has experienced 71 fatalities within 65 fatal crashes. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says to reach the city's goal of 0 traffic deaths by 2035, it's going to take action from the entire community.
This is about paying attention and being safe no matter where we are or how we're traveling through our community. It's about driving attentively, obeying the speed limits, and being mindful that Madison streets are used by all of us, not just cars.
To accomplish this goal, the city will use a $6.5 million federal grant to fund 34 projects supporting Vision Zero over the next 5 years.
$1 million in federal funds is heading to enhance road safety throughout Dane County. The Greater Madison Metropolitan Planning Organization has been awarded $1 million from the U.S. Department of Transportation. It's part of the agency's Safe Streets and Roads for All program. The funds will assist the city of Fitchburg, the village of Shorewood Hills, and Dane County in creating safety action plans.
The Sun Prairie School Board member that publicly resigned on Tuesday speaks out exclusively to News 3 Now. Alwyn Foster said his decision to resign came after years of systemic issues. Sun Prairie school residents voted for Foster in 2021, and he won re-election this year. Foster said giving up his seat wasn't easy.
I resigned because I didn't appreciate the treatment that the way that the situation with Miss Coleman was handled. I thought that there were better methods, better options, better practices to handle what happened. I mean, there were other, if I'm honest, there were other situations prior to that that were worrisome, but that was, as they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. I resigned because I felt like the work that I was doing on the board was important.
The district released a statement in response to Foster's resignation earlier today. It reads in part, quote, "The Board of Education extends its gratitude to Mr. Foster for his years of service and support of the Sun Prairie community," end quote. The statement did not address the concerns of racism, but says the process to replace Foster will be transparent.
U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson is planning to request that the Ethics Committee not share its report on Matt Gaetz. The committee has been investigating the former GOP representative over allegations of sexual misconduct, illicit drug use, and other improper behavior. Gaetz has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. He resigned from his seat this week when President-elect Donald Trump announced he was going to nominate him to serve as Attorney General.
Some new faces were on Capitol Hill after the election. Dozens of newly elected members of the U.S. House gathered for their class photo. Winners of the 2024 races are in Washington for their 10-day orientation. Their visit will include tours of the Capitol as well as a lottery for offices. Those new faces include a father of 3 who worked in the Obama administration and will represent rural Alabama.
We have to find ways to work together. We have a healthcare crisis, unlike many places in our district. We have hospitals closing. We've had 4 closed just in the last year in my district. And the people that need those hospitals, they don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. They just want to get it done.
The freshman class includes the first transgender member of the U.S. House from Delaware. The new Congress takes office on January 3rd.
'Tis the season for state agencies to start putting together their budgets. The agency that oversees state schools is asking lawmakers for $3 billion in new spending. This would be a pretty big deal. Wisconsin has a pool of $4 billion in its state surplus. As many school districts went to referendum this fall, the state superintendent says more investment from the state would save taxpayers cost on the referendum side.
So if we were to get the funding, we would definitely see fewer referendum. The reason our school districts have to go to referendum is because the state has not met their obligation. They used to fund 2/3 of educational costs in our schools, and that stopped a long time ago.
The budget also includes an increase in how much the state gives districts for special aid costs, which could lower the burden for local taxpayers. You can see more from our interview this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record.
General Motors is laying off around 1,000 workers. It marks the automaker's latest effort to cut costs. GM laid off more than 1,000 workers in August, and about 5,000 employees accepted voluntary buyouts in 2023. GM has said it's on track to reach its target of $2 billion in cost cuts by the end of this year.
Well, the holidays are coming early for local shoppers, and the Dane County Farmers Market is holding 5 holiday markets at Monona Terrace. The first will take place tomorrow from 7:30 in the morning until noon. Over 65 vendors will be selling a wide selection of produce, meat, and baked goods. There's even a cookbook available for your holiday meals.
This cookbook features recipes from farmers, chefs, customers, and it is based in like using the produce you can find at the market. And a lot of the recipes you can make throughout the winter. There's some awesome cranberry recipes, so definitely make sure to grab those fresh cranberries while you can.
The Holiday Farmers Market will be held every Saturday until December 21st.
When we come back tonight at 10, Buddy tells us about the active week ahead for southern Wisconsin.
And fighting burnout, the pressure being felt by teens to succeed.
The Hot Tub Swim Spa Expo is at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas this weekend only. Hundreds of hot tubs from major brands, all discounted. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Hot Tub Swim Spas and Saunas up to 40% off. Come save thousands this weekend at Bachman Pool Spas and Saunas.
Sam, since this is your first Get Holiday Ready sales event, let me introduce you to the rest of the Ford crew. The full lineup of Ford SUVs. Keep it festive, Morgan.
How fun.
That's Blake and Bailey. They're our Bronco experts.
Goat modes goes over any type of terrain.
You rock climb? So that's a maybe.
Yeah.
And of course, Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. The Get Holiday Ready sales event.
Chills.
Pretty powerful.
Only at your Ford dealer.
Score the lowest prices of the year right now at Brothers Main's Black Friday sale. You won't find lower prices anywhere. And enjoy our free delivery. Shop family-owned Brothers Main's low price guarantee on brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Enjoy an early morning with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Right now, get 2 for just $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick. Exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $3,000 purchase allowance on this 2024 Encore GX. For attractive offers, visit these Buick dealers today.
The Hot Tub Swim Spa Expo is at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas this weekend only. Hot tubs from major brands, all discounted. Swim spas up to $20,000 off. Hot tub swim spas and saunas up to 40% off. Come save thousands this weekend at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas.
In 2011, Wisconsin's Act 10 law brought unprecedented protests to our state capital. But 4 months ago, the pendulum swung back. I'll show you how Act 10's repeal could open a new path forward for state workers. Monday night on News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Suicides in the military increased last year.
According to a new report by the Pentagon, there were 523 suicides across the military last year. That's compared to 493 suicides in 2022. While the Army recorded the most suicides of any military branch, officials say preliminary numbers found a decrease in Army suicides this year. To address the increase, the military has improved access to mental health care, along with reducing stigma and obstacles to service members seeking care. And the threat of post-surgery complications remains a concern in the U.S. According to a study published in the BMJ Journal Medical, more than a third of people have adverse effects after going under the knife, and roughly 20% of those issues were caused by medical errors. The study was small, only looking at about 1,000 patients in Massachusetts.
More American teenagers are feeling burnout and the need to achieve it all. According to a new report from Common Sense Media, more than a quarter of American teens feel this way due to something called grind culture. That's the pressure that teenagers face to excel in academics, social life, and even how they look. 81% of them say they feel negative pressure in at least one area of their lives. Many feel stress from social media, even their parents and coaches.
I think parents can really encourage a few things. One is sleep, protected bedtime. We need that.
Without phones.
Without phones. And giving your kid a hobby that has nothing to do with succeeding, right? That is not about putting it on social media. So finding and investing in a hobby for your child where there's a sense of mastery.
Experts also recommend that parents encourage teens to get more face-to-face time with their friends, exercise, and spend more time in nature.
Well, it will be a quiet weekend for much of the Madison area.
But the forecast will get a lot more active as the work week starts back up. Meteorologist Buddy Reeves is watching all of this on the weather patio tonight. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Armand and Susan. Yeah, today was a picture-perfect day. I mean, the cloud cover got away, and we warmed up into the middle 50s. But like Susan had said, there are changes on the way starting next week. But we want to get through this weekend first. So 3 things you need to know. A mild weekend ahead. We're going to have temperatures in the 50s. There will be some shower activity late Saturday night and possibly again on Sunday. But then the really active weather starts next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and possibly on your Saturday. So the weekend forecast, 51 degrees on your Saturday. We will have some nighttime showers possibly around the area. It's only a 30% chance, but don't be surprised if you do hear some rumbles of thunder. On your Sunday, it's going to be a little bit more breezy, but temperatures are going to get close to 60 degrees. And again, we're supposed to be in the middle 40s right about this time of year. And that change is actually going to come as we head on into next week. Taking a look at the 7-day rain chances, there's that rain chance, a stray shower on your Saturday, but then look at Monday night, Tuesday, then to your Wednesday and Thursday. That's when we will see a low pressure system move across the area that is going to bring us a chance of seeing some showers and then that mixed precipitation as we head on into your Wednesday night and also your Thursday. So we're going to take future track and start it out at around 7 o'clock in the morning on your Monday. So looking good as you're heading on out to work and or school, just some increasing clouds. But as the evening goes on, those rain showers will move in across most of southern Wisconsin, and it will continue as we head on into your Tuesday morning as well. Before that, we'll exit out of here Tuesday evening at around 5 o'clock, just some scattered clouds. But it's when we start getting into Wednesday, it's after the cold front passes and those temperatures start to go down, that in the evening and overnight hours on Wednesday and also Thursday, we could see the potential of seeing some snowflakes mixed in with the rain on your Wednesday and again on your Thursday. So the bottom line to all of this, all rain on your Tuesday. We will have a possible mix Wednesday and Thursday night. And then after that, it actually turns much colder on your Saturday for next Saturday, not this Saturday, where temperatures are only going to get into the middle 30s, and we could see some snow showers possibly. Now, some first snow facts, just really quickly. The average first trace of snow in the Madison area is October 22nd, or 27th, I should say. The average first measurable snow is November 12th. The latest first trace of snow is November 28th, and I think we might not make it to that 28th date when we see those snow showers on Saturday. But the First Warn weather team will continue to monitor this and let you know. But again, Saturday and Sunday of this weekend is looking pretty good with just those chances of showers. Saturday night, again, you might hear a rumble of thunder. We're okay on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is unsettled. Then we have those snow showers on your Saturday of the following weekend.
And welcome into the final drive of the season. I'm Zach Hanley alongside Andrew Banstra.
Hey, a win tonight, and you're playing at Camp Randall next week.
And that's the dream. Belleville trying to get there for the first time in school history, and the Wildcats were the story of the postseason.
An 8 seed that went on the road to knock off the 1 seed, the 5 seed, and the 2 seed in their bracket.
And all that's left standing in their way, Lamira, the Lions up 2-0 in the second and looking for more. Jack Ludke bowls his way in to make it 8-0 Lamira. And then later in the quarter, Lions decide they want to air it out. Jackson Gable throws the fade to perfection. This time it's Brody Ludke that comes down with it, and Belleville's special season comes to an end in the semifinals. It has already been a historic season for Potosi-Cassville. They've never reached this point in the postseason as a program, in history as a co-op at least.
Yeah, and the Chieftains are looking to take that a step further like Potosi did in 2012 and Cassville has done 4 times, and of course reached the state finals. PC taking on Kenosha St. Joseph. After a scoreless first, the second quarter belonged to the Chieftains. Dawson Weber fakes it and then hits a QB's best friend, Oliver Post, and the 6'5" tight end has Potosi-Cassville in business. 5 plays later, it's River Saar, and Mama better set an extra plate at the dinner table because he's got reservations for 6. 43 yards later, it's 6-0 Chieftains. Then with 45 seconds to go before halftime, they'd strike again. Weber lofts a tutty dime on Connor Spitzak, and for the first time in the co-op's history, Potosi-Cassville is headed to state with a 26-15 win. And don't go anywhere. The Badgers looking to make a statement on the hardwood. Could Wisconsin knock off number 9 Arizona? More sports after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on classes and events.
When you want to make junk disappear, leave it where it is. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is full-service junk removal. I've got a partner who lives down the street from you, and we're anxious to come to your rescue. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Lease a new Silverado 1500 starting at $355 a month, or a 24 Equinox EV starting at $279 a month. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromMadison.com.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
I was an occupational therapist and I had lost my position. I was able to just go the next day, oh well, I can dash. I love it for the freedom. I can schedule myself. Also, dashing just gives you a sense of purpose. Having portable benefits would be really awesome for me because I could use them to help cover my vision, copays, and adding to my 401k. And I could continue to build that till I retire.
Introducing TPC Wisconsin, Madison's elite golf club with worldwide privileges, plus extraordinary amenities to keep you active year-round, to keep you fit, and well-equipped for the course, to keep you connected to what matters the most. Play where the pros play with an exclusive membership at TPC Wisconsin. Make it your club today.
Join Dr. Ashish M. Raval on December 5th at 5:30 p.m. to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free online educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
When you think of Wisconsin and Arizona, what comes to mind? Frank Kaminsky's overtime performance against the Wildcats in the Elite Eight to lead the Badgers to the Final Four for the first time since 2000? Or what about Sam Decker's 5 second-half three-pointers a year later to send Bucky back to the Final Four? Those teams set the standard at UW and made people believe. Well, they were honored ahead of Wisconsin's game against Arizona, along with Hall of Fame head coach Bo Ryan. Badgers said they wanted to have a fast start, and boy, did they ever. Steven Crow looking like Big Steve down low. The two-handed slam makes it 40-29 Bucky. Then later, Max Klesmit doing what he does. Kles dials one up from the nitty-gritty to make it a 14-point game, and the first half belonged to John Tonje. The transfer getting the Wildcats to fly on the pump fake and then laying it up for 2 of his game-high 41 points. Wisconsin about a minute away from knocking off number 9, Arizona. Well, last year, Wisconsin beat Ohio State to win the WCHA tournament title and then lost to them in the national championship game. One game that the Badgers haven't forgotten about. The stakes not as high for this series, but still, it's 1 versus 2. Wisconsin hasn't won in Columbus since 2020. This one didn't start great. Badgers trailed 2-0 after one. It's 2-1 in the second, and Casey O'Brien cleans up the mess in front of the net to tie this one up at 2. Third period, we're still tied at 2. Badgers on the power play, and they work it to Lacey Eden, and it's a love story. Badgers just say yes. She scored twice as Wisconsin beats Ohio State 4-2, the final. The Wisconsin men looking to make it 6 straight over Penn State, tied at 4 in overtime, and Daniel Latch called game. He dekes to the defender and then sneaks one past the keeper for the game winner. Badgers get a much-needed win, 5-4 in OT. Wisconsin women's soccer hosting Maine in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and the Badgers wasted no time in this one. Arissa Mart sends a right-footed strike into the back of the net, and 2 minutes in, it's 1-0 Wisconsin. But the Badgers weren't done yet. 2 minutes later, it's Ashley Martinez ripping a shot into the back of the net. Badgers win 3-1. They'll face Virginia in the second round. Well, in case you missed it last night, Wisconsin made quick work of USC, and there was no Trojan horse needed out in LA. Sarah Franklin doing Sarah Franklin things. Match high 13 kills for the reigning National Player of the Year. And Carter Booth was right behind her. She gets up to get down for one of her 9 on the night as the Badgers brought out the brooms. Up next for Wisconsin, UCLA tomorrow night. And to the pool we go. Division II girls state swim meet, and what a night it was for Stoughton's Cheyenne Burroughs. The Viking junior finished 2nd in the 200-yard IM and 1st in the 100-yard breaststroke. As a team, Edgewood took home 2nd. We're back after this.
After an accident, don't say anything and don't sign anything until you talk to Gruber Law Offices.
Call us first. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's a great time to have RG Heating and Air Conditioning check your home's furnace system for safety and efficiency. RG services all brands and installs quality Trane equipment to keep your home running smooth year-round. Call RG Heating and AC today.
Save money on your next project at Menards. Transform your space with Shaw Vinyl Tile Flooring. It's waterproof, durable, and features an attached pad for added comfort and easy installation. Claremont Vinyl Tile Flooring is $219 per square foot after rebate. Add style and privacy to your home. We have a huge selection of curtains from Lichtenberg with over 170 options to choose from. Get this Garner curtain panel for $9.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere.
Qualified lessees can get this 2024 Silverado for around $449 a month. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
They've been rocking audiences for decades. It's Foghat. Performing live November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
I just want to make
With special guest, the Empty Pockets. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Legendary rock band Foghat. Live in concert November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
At Capri Communities, we're breaking the mold, embracing fun, and loving life every step of the way.
All right, time to show these kids how it's done.
I'm coming for you, Dave. Bring it on, Harriet.
Adventure is ageless. Come live it up with us at Capri Communities.
Need life insurance? Select Quote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And Select Quote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Select Quote. We shop, you save.
At Gruber Law Offices, winning is no accident. Our team knows what it takes to get you the compensation you deserve. If you've been injured, call us today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now, weekend mornings, moving forward.
Tonight, can you do a bump, bump, bump? Colbert's got Tom Hanks.
Or you might know him by his full name,
Thomas Handkerchiefs. Tonight on CBS.
And what a night, huh?
And
Wisconsin men, men's basketball, women's hockey, volleyball won last night, women's soccer.
Tomorrow? You never know.
Stage is set.
#1 team.
Have a good night.